Robert Reginald Rossie. Rosburg was an American professional golfer who later became a sports color analyst for ABC television. Early years, college. Rosburg was born in San Francisco, California. He played golf as a junior at the Olympic Club, and at the age of 12, he faced the then-retired Baseball Hall of Famer Ty Cobb in the first flight of the club championship, and beat Cobb 7-6. Rosburg says Cobb was gracious in defeat and shook the young Rosburg's hand, but Cobb took so much kidding from the other Olympic Club members that for many years, Rosburg hardly ever saw Cobb back at the club. Rosburg was an outstanding baseball player at Stanford University in Palo Alto, California during the 1940s, and almost chose baseball as a career over golf. He graduated from Stanford in 1949, and turned pro in 1953. He is a member of the Stanford Athletic Hall of Fame. Pga Tour Career. During his career, Rosburg was one of the most consistent top 10 finishes on the PGA Tour. Rosburg won the Varden Trophy in 1958 for the lowest average score on tour that year. Rosburg's career year was 1959, when he finished 7th on the money list and was named to the Ryder Cup team, after winning the Pga Championship and finishing second in the U.S. Open. In 1969, he won the PGA Club Professional Championship. He won 6 tour events during the course of his career, before moving into semi-retirement after the 1972 season, his most successful financially. That year, he won the Bob Hope Desert Classic by 1 stroke over Lanny Wadkins. The 1959 PGA Championship was played at the Minneapolis Golf Club in St. Louis Park, Minnesota. Rosburg won with a 72-hole score of 277 by 1 stroke over Jerry Barber and Doug Sanders. Rosburg claimed that he won the 1959 PGA Championship without ever hitting a practice shot during the week, except for a few chips and putts. He came close to winning a second major that year, finishing second at the U.S. Open to Billy Casper. He also finished in a three-way tie for second at the 1969 U.S. Open, 1 stroke behind Orville Moody. Broadcasting career. After his playing days on the PGA Tour finished in the mid-1970s, Rosburg became a commentator for ABC Sports Television. He pioneered the now common practices of roving on the golf course and reporting from the fairways. At the time of his death, he was the longest-serving active golf announcer on television, with more than 30 years behind the microphone. He is remembered for his catchphrase, "He's got no chance, Jim," which Rosburg would utter whenever he encountered a golfer who had hit his ball into a seemingly impossible position, upon which the player would then produce a miraculous recovery. The Jim is in reference to ABC commentator Jim McKay. Rosburg is also credited with helping ABC hire Judy Rankin, who was the first full-time female golf commentator to cover men's events, including the major championships. Rosburg worked nearly 3 decades as a commentator with Dave Marr, who, like Rosburg, won a single PGA championship. Rosburg died in Palm Springs, California after sustaining a head injury in a fall at an Indio, California restaurant. He is survived by his wife and the 3 children. Professional wins. PGA Tour wins. PGA Tour playoff record. Major championship as shown in bold. Other wins: 1957 Mexican Open, 1959 Utah Open, 1969 PGA Club Professional Championship. Other senior wins: 1981 Liberty Mutual Legends of Golf. Major championships. Wins. Results. Timeline. Note: Rosburg never played in the Open Championship. DNP equals did not play. DQ equals disqualified. Cut equals missed the halfway cut. T indicates a tie for a place. Green background for wins. Summary: most consecutive cuts made 7. Longest streak of top 10s 2.